Run, roll, rodeo, shit show. Crack it out. No 9-9 to go.
Your children, back in the good old days when things were pure and godly, music lifted the soul. None of this shouting and rebellion you young people listen to today. Why, this rap music would have been considered absolute blasphemy.
Boom bap beat fades in. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. What up, go, what up, 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 what up. Yo, yo. Yeah, yeah. You gotta say what it, but do it, but do it, but it, yeah, yeah. Boom in the speakers make the pews vibrate. Choir look shocked, but the rhythm feel great. Pastor say the music got a wicked design. Same speech they gave back in 1929. Hands in the air when the bass line roll. Old folks frown, but the crowd feel whole. Every new sound got a preacher upset. Funny thing is, we ain't heard nothing yet. Beat stop. Church lady. Now children, in the 1920s, music was respectable. It praised the Lord and uplifted the spirit. It certainly did not contain vulgarity, record scratch, ragtime, piano. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You sure that? Trumpets shout loud in the midnight hall. Piano bang keys while the dancers call. Preacher at the door say this music's a sin, but half the congregation already inside. Skirts start swinging, shoes hit the floor. Rhythm so strong they forget what they're for. Folks say, Lord, that music ain't right. Same thing they say every Saturday night. Church lady. Well, that certainly doesn't sound very appropriate. Old song, new beat, same complaint. Every generation got a rhythm they hate. Yesterday's scandal is tomorrow's classic. History spins like a scratched up plastic. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. Church lady.
Run, roll, rodeo, shit show. Crack it out. No 9-9 to go. Still controlling J-Star. Daily the Dead Sea Scrolls. Controversy involved. A 40-year delay in publishing thousands of ancient fragments, sparking accusations of a Vatican-led cover-up to protect Christian doctrine. Early exclusive access by a small, mostly Christian team created an academic scandal. Later, modern forgeries and bait over ownership after the 1967 war furthered the conflict. Key aspects of the controversy include the academic scandal. The academic scandal. The academic scandal. The discovery of the scrolls near Qumran. A small team of scholars held exclusive, restricted access to the majority of the materials, delaying publication for decades. This led to speculation that findings such as those related to a teacher of righteousness might threaten traditional Christian views. The 1991! Deadlock was broken when photographs of the unpublished, restricted scrolls were released by the Huntington Library and subsequently published by Herschel Shanks. Forgeries and fake fragments. In the Lloyd season, it was discovered that many new fragments that had appeared on the antiquities market, including those purchased by the Museum of the Bible, were modern forgeries. Experts determined in 2020 that all 16 fragments in the museum's collection were fake. Ownership and provenance. As the scrolls were found in the West Bank, their ownership has been contentious, particularly after they came under Israeli control. Following the 1967 war, interpretation disputes, scholars continue to debate the origins of the scrolls, with the dominant theory being they belong to the Essenes, a Jewish sect at Qumran, while some alternative theories question this consensus. Sacred and lies, death over paper, think modern day. How much paper is your life worth to the church? The Betty Buttigieg.
Show us your tips. Payhip.com/horrorinc. Oh, this has to be Jake's idea. Real classy Jake.
Woke up feeling like a closed door, static in my chest, nothing makes sense anymore. They say be strong like it's easy to do, but some nights just making it through is the win for you. Lights so loud, but I still feel alone. Phone full of names, still
Hey. Practicing my squirrel call. I'm kidding. So, real quick, man. So, it's the Rock and Roll Rodeo Shit Show, number 11. Can you believe it? That is my favorite number, by the way. So, that song is a big fucking deal. It is, it's everything that I've gone through since, I was a teenager. There's a lot of people still going through the nastiest epidemic of hell ever, and that's mental health and suicidal ideation, suicidal tendencies, whatever you want to call it, whatever. It's what I'm all about. It's always what I've been about. You go back 15 years and we were calling it Screaming for the Silent. We called it If You Kill You, You Kill Me. We called it Horror with Heart. Everything. So we have fun on this show. We have a blast. We play dirty shit. We talk a lot of shit. We have fun, great music. There's a whole reason behind all of it. But you don't even know that. You just listen to it. It sounds like a radio station. Cool, man. Music. Some dude talking every now and then. There's some like weird characters or whatever. But what it all comes down to is that song. No matter what you've been told, or no matter what people say to you, no matter what you think your head is telling you, you belong. And the only thing that anybody ever really needs to say to you that the world or the government hasn't figured out, actually they figured it out because they're making money off of mental health, so they're going to leave it just like it is. Stay. It's all you need to hear. Hey, stay with me. And it's not, I'm going to fix you. It's not, I can save you. It's just, stay. You belong. It's all people need to hear sometimes. And everybody complicates it and makes it so crazy. No, just stay. Stay for the night. Stay for the sound. Stay for all of it. Just stay. That's all. Okay, so, I guess I'll tell some dick and fart jokes now, but that's honestly, every time you do anything you do with me, a book, a song, a podcast, a music, or whatever, the bottom baseline of it all is that. Stay. It's all that matters. Just stay.
Show us your tips. Payhip.com/horrorink. Wait, is this legal?
Start a sentence and it bends toward true. No. Cut the mic, change the tune. If your brain hits that same old drum, we're not doing that dumb. Every screen, every feed, every pump, same noise, same voice, same thud, same thump. But don't you say it, move on. We don't need the name, we don't need the fight. We heard it all day, now it's time to change the night. See if it rhymes with Trump.
Don't say it.
They're cutting off method. For we're exhausted, that's the point.
Nope. Next topic.
Change the word.
Change the channel.
You never say the name. You never say the name. You never say the name. Deep and eyes with the
Nope. Next topic. Change the word. Change the channel now. You never say the name.
We can eat a taco, we can yell at a bump. We can dance in a circle, we can thumpity thump. We can rhyme in a hurry, we can rhyme in a slump. But if it sounds like
nope, don't jump.
we can holler at clouds, we can laugh, we can grin, we can start a new story, we can stop mid-spin, we can talk about anything under the sun.
Just please, please, please.
Don't say that one.
If it rhymes with Trent.
Don't say it. We can shout, we can sing, we can dump it, bastard. We can eat, we can shout, we can rhyme it all about. Please, motherfuckers, can we talk about anything else? Anything else?
I'm vodka, not funny.
goat. Rock, roll, rodeo shit show. Break it loud, 1099 the goat.
Rock 109.9. The go to tote, tote, rote, tote. This is Zeg Grubeck, rocking the airwaves. It's a little throwback to a guy here in Oklahoma City that's been around. I think he's 700 years old. Yeah, he's been on the radio since I can remember. Greg Zubek, a rock legend. And I've only met Greg once, and me and my friend were just, I don't remember why we were downtown, but we were downtown. We went into the Miri. There's a show going on. We were like, I don't know what's going on. And Zubek was there. He's like, what are you fellas doing on a Wednesday night? And we were like, we were just seeing what was going on. He was like, it's Billy Idol, man, live. Want some tickets? And we were like, yeah. So we got to see Billy Idol and Faith No More. It was pretty cool. And he looks 900. I mean, in a good way. He's a cool, like, rock legend. Kind of reminded me of that turtle from Neverending Story. Not that it matters. I was like, dude, do you have a tree on your back? Anyway. So I've got rules here they're going to follow. Payhip.com/horror inc. I have to say that 3 times during the show. Also, what is that? Oh, the text line. 405-836-9000. The WhatsApp text line where you can text anything you want. Maybe you want a prize. Maybe you get stalked by one of the people that work here. I'm not saying Chuck or anything, but it could happen. And then horrorincbooks.com, which is kind of like, it's our second store, but it's also the website that's been around for 100 years. So horrorincbooks.com, very good. But we prefer you go to payhip.com/horrorinc. That's right. This is Flap Jackson. How many people remember 109.9 The Frog? Anybody? No? Okay, that's all right. I'm old and shit, so hope you guys are having a good time. KERFUNKLE back there. Or TWIZNINKI. No, KERFUNKLE with TWIZNINKI. Yeah, that's... Sometimes my imagination takes me to kooky places. It's really bizarre. What? You know what? Fuck off. I didn't say anything to you. It's my imaginary podcast radio station. Chester, fuck. Listen, man, basically you're alive because of me. You don't even really exist. Okay, you have a cool British accent. The chicks love you. You're hot. Don't fuck with me. I will send you down the street to work at the Christian radio station. Okay, you'll be working at Air One. Fuck off. I control your world. Don't forget it. Sorry, I had to straighten some shit out with some people that don't exist. It's just, part of my daily plan. Yeah, coming up next, get your own beer. The ladies should be blasting this to their men every day. I think it's hilarious.
Run, roll, rodeo, shit show. Check it out. No 99 to go.
You got 2 legs, you got a fridge. You got selective memory and weaponized privilege. I'm not your waitress, I'm not your mom. If you're so thirsty, walk your own ass to the lawn. You say babe like it's a spell, like I exist to serve and smile real well. I'm not your fetch quest, I'm not your chore. You want a drink? There's the door.
Get your own beer.
I'm not your cooler, I'm not your cheer.
Get your own beer.
You got hands and volunteer. Pink lipstick, steel glare. Go hydrate yourself, I don't care. You mansplain hops like you brewed the thing while I'm carrying the world on a diamond ring. You just ask nice, that's cute, that's sweet, but equality starts on your own 2 feet. This ain't about lager, this ain't about foam. It's about you thinking I owe you home. So grab your bottle, crack your pride. Welcome to 2020 seats, we don't slide.
Get your own beer.
I'm not your helper of the year.
Get your own beer.
Revolution starts right here. Laughing while sharpening a knife. It's not aggression, it's just life.
music on KVLT. I'm hiding from the goat. It knows.
Yeah, I heard the barn gossip. Moo this, moo that. Relax, Karen eats some grass. I woke up this morning on the old barn rail, sun in my eyes and chaos in my tail. Rooster said morning, I said keep it down. There's too many cows in the sleepy town. They stand in a circle, chewing all day, looking real proud of their boring hay. Meanwhile, I'm climbing the tractor roof. Kinda hard to beat a goat like this. Truth. You got horns, cute. You got hooves, please. Try parkour on a fence in a midnight breeze. Oh, fuck cows, yeah, because goats rule. Barnyard rebels don't follow no rules. While you're standing in a field going moo, 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 we're jumping the fence saying, how about you? Yeah, fuck cows, let the record show. Goats run wild and cows move slow. If the farm's got swagger and attitude, you know the goat crew brought the mood. Cow says milk me, cow says feed. Cow says life is grass and greed. I say climb that silo wall, backflip off it, don't fall. Fuck cows. Fuck cows.
Heavier than your 6th grade lunch lady. KVLT the goat.
On coffee cups and hair dryers, and people still act surprised. We used to call it paying attention, now they call it having an attitude. And somehow I'm the bad guy for reading the damn instructions. They say relax, don't overthink it. I say think harder, we're outnumbered. Common sense is contraband. Can't carry it across state lines. Check your brain at the door, my friend. Responsibility's been declined. If you say it out loud, you're the problem. If you shut up, you're complicit instead. Yeah, common sense is contraband. So I'm guilty again. Everybody's offended, nobody's listening. Every argument's a headline, every idiot's a king. Facts are optional, truth needs a sponsor, and confidence went on tour with ignorance as the opener. I tried being polite, I tried being kind. Turns out stupid is loud when it's alright. Common sense is contraband. Across state lines. Check your brain at the door, my friend. Responsibility's been declined. You don't need a helmet to cross the street. You don't need a panel to define basic decency. If common sense was currency, we'd all be standing broke. But somehow we keep funding the same bad joke. Common sense is contraband, smuggled in a song like this. If you feel attacked, relax. It's probably earned, let's be honest. I'm not yelling, I'm explaining. I'm not cruel, I'm just done. Yeah, common sense is contraband. So turn it up, let it run.
Oh fuck, here we go.
The sun was fighting the horizon, clawing its way into the
darkness, you could still see the red light reflect off the snow in front of the post office. That is where the footprints led from. And on Christmas morning, the last place anyone thought they would be is by Cooper's Willow, looking at Sheriff Cattle's face down in the snow, blood-soaked snow. An axe and an envelope with what looked to be an old Civil War flag. But besides Scoob, who took his job way too seriously, taking pictures, even though every few minutes he would mumble about wanting to go home to open presents. Brattleboro, VT, 1973, the definition of nothing ever happens here. Hell, Scoob made the paper when Cindy Faulkner finally made her first contribution to the town, getting Scoob a job. Still, you know that Flappy Mouth Cunt pulled it off as a charity, offering to do job placement for the unique needs of the town's children. Nobody was fooled. Honestly, she had to keep those tits and cheekbones up and tight if she wanted to continue her plan of fucking the 25 years older Mr. Wilson, hoping to hump him into a heart attack so she could have the hardware store. Oh, Wilson had no delusions, but he wasn't turning down blowjobs either. I mean, fuck, he was like 3,000 years old, and did it ever give the town gossip circuit something to talk about? I mean, usually in one of those Jake Bannerman books, it was always the priest, but not in Battleboro. It had to be the hardware store owner. I mean, that's the king of any one-headlight gas station town, right? And the dude was around at the conception of trees, so he had all the logging business from 200 miles around. He had more money tucked under his mattress than the Pine Savings and Loon Western Union Post Office. Let's see. Here we've got a small town, a body in the snow, and a 32-year-old whining about opening his Christmas gifts.
Beethoven is experiencing hell unknown, and so are your ears.
Yeah, that's the very first FIZZ song. Well, I never really, that just kind of hit me. I was like, I was from the FIZZ. Wow. That's a cool little, that's a nice representation. That's awesome. So the rules, payhip.com/horror inc. Please give us money to pay for the website that we've been paying for 15 years and never had any help with. What? Who said that? Who? What? And then the text line 405-836-9000. Text. Cut us down. Leave a birthday wish. Show us your boobs. I don't know how you do that by text. Wait. Never mind. I didn't say that because that's bad. And then horrorincbooks.com, because that's the site's been around since the beginning, man. And it's there's still things there. Not as much, but that and PayHip together both make a huge catalog of just massive Horror Inc., you know, like stuff and shirts and music and stuff. Did I say that? Stuff? So earlier today in the studio, I get up because usually I like to grab a little bit to eat before I do the show. I roll into the kitchen and there's toast I got really yawned. There's toast in the toaster, right? So I'm like, okay, great. Wait a second. That bread is in the toaster, but it hasn't been toasted. So at some point in time, I put toast in the toaster and completely forgot about it. No idea. I looked at it and I was like, when did I do that? That is not a good sign, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, for everybody in the Oklahoma City area who's been trying to fly a kite today, I'm sorry that you are now off of the planet because the wind blew you out to the atmosphere. It is insane. It sounds like I'm living in a vacuum inside the studio. It's just like, I'm like, what is it? Is it like a slow tornado going on? I mean, we're used to tornadoes, but anyway, so there's that. By the way, Ash is, you're not hearing much from Ash. She's not feeling well. She's under the weather. Speaking of weather, out in Largo. So, yeah, we're thinking about Ash always. You know, it's so funny. I love it because Ash, you guys know the very sweet and loving, supportive Ash. And when it comes down to the show and stuff, I'm kind of like, when she was like, I'm not going to be around tonight, I was like, whew, okay, good. Because she's tough on me about the show. Don't get me started on fucking Chester. No one asked you, dick. Shut up. You're a prick. I'm just saying. These people that don't exist really give me a lot of shit. So, yeah, anyway, this is 109.9 KVLT, the rock and roll radio shit show. But that's just the podcast that's inside the station. KVLT 109.9 is a 24/7 radio station playing music you've never heard, all based on a universe that came out of my head. But guess what? You would never know that. If you played this to anybody, it's on YouTube. You just hit play on the playlist and it'll just play forever. Nobody would ever know that you weren't listening to a regular radio station. They would just think, well, what station is this? Because it's got rap, it's got metal, it's got country, it's got pop, it's got comedy, it's got one hell of a sexy sounding DJ. That's right, it's Jake here in Studio One, slaving over a hot microphone, the DJ with the perfect face for radio. So yeah. So man, turn it on and also realize that every single song you hear on this station is $1. You can buy any song you hear for $1. Go to payhip.com/horror inc. $1. And it's yours. Send you the MP3 of the song. It's on your phone. Now you can play it in your car. You can play it to your kids. There's nothing like playing a song called Fuck Cows for the kids. It's great. Yeah, so everything that's here is for sale. That's how we try to fund what goes on here. Now, for 15 years, it's been all books. And we love the books. We're never leaving the books out, but we've expanded those books into music like I wanted to from the very beginning. And we're trying a new pivot here. It's kind of sexy. I get to talk and stuff. Hey, show me your tips. I get to say that. Oh, that's so dangerous. What's that? KERFUNKLE again? What?
New music on KVLT. I'm hiding from the goat. It knows.
Was a set it free.
Hot pink strings and attitude, whammy bar with something to prove, laughing like she's already won. Stage lights, fist fights, we don't sleep on school nights, we just play until the cops come. Cops come. You feeling that? You feel that? Hey Sid, touch me. Touch it. Touch it. Touch it. Touch it. Touch it, touch it, touch it. Touch it. If you came to lose control, touch it. If you wanna rock and roll, touch it. Boots in beer, hearts on fire. We don't watch the flame, we turn it higher. Touch it. Touch it. Touch it. Rock, roll, rodeo shit show. Crank it loud, 1099 the goat. Rock, roll, rodeo shit show. Crank it loud, 1099 the goat. Mirror to the system, watch the same song fall. Faith cracked open like a church house wall. They want silence, they want control. But the scars in our skin made a brand new soul. This is the ritual of the broken. This is the vow we never spoken. Survive the night, survive the fall. We're the ones who live through it all. Faith is a battlefield, truth is a blade. If the system is God, then the system will fade. Hey!
This here's Cletus B. Woolforth. A newlywed calls her mother and says, "On my wedding night, I discovered that John only has 1 foot." Her mother replies, "Count yourself lucky. Your father only has 4 inches."
Dorks Inc. / Dorks Incorporated.
Let's paint the scene. You're naked, vulnerable, staring down at the family jewels like it's a sad dog that just peed on the floor. You're not high, but your brain is, and then somewhere between boredom and brilliance, a thought arrives like a drunken Mazda delivery. You know what this dick needs? A piercing, not lotion, not therapy, not a hobby, no. A goddamn needle through your reproductive hardware. Let's be clear, this is not something normal people wake up thinking. This isn't like getting your ears pierced at Claire's in 7th grade. This is voluntarily shoving metal through a part of your anatomy that reacts to temperature shifts and gentle breeze like it's being interrogated by the CIA. We're not talking about subtle body art here. We're talking about the Prince Albert, because nothing says royal dignity like a peace splitter. The Jacob's ladder, a dick you can climb if you're feeling brave. And the reverse geisha, which sounds like a pasta but hurts like betrayal. Who came up with these? I'll tell you, someone who stared at their own genitals and thought, not enough character development.
Oh my god, Jake. I have uncomfortable tingles. What is this rated? Am I grounded? Do I need to call my mother? Squints at sign. Wait. Oh, it says tips. Relieved but still suspicious. Show me your tips? That is wildly aggressive marketing, sir. Leans in toward jar. We only accept $1 bills? That's oddly specific. Beat. Oh my god. It's accounting lingerie. Gasps. Is this a tax write-off? Laughs. Okay, fine. Here's $1. But if I see glitter next week, I'm reporting this to HR.
Look, kids, facts are facts, businesses. I'll bend you over and give you the business. It's a simple fact we can't ignore, but Sally, it's something we just can't ignore. We don't say, buy our shit. We don't load your ass on the guilt trip ship. We all got problems, yes, it's true. Hey, government, shut down, fuck you. So we nicely say in the most kind way, we have shirts, we have songs, we have pictures of Cletus in a thong. I just threw up a little, so it's not propaganda or submersive training, but facts are facts. This doesn't rhyme. Starbucks is doing fine. Bad Bunny, listen, honey, Jake is broke. Dude has written 30 books, created an Imagine radio station with Imagine bands. Dude is so lonely, there are protection orders against him from his hands. Send us money, help us escape. Buy a book, buy a song, please, please, this hell has gone on too long. RRRBooks.com. Buy shit.
Well, he ain't wrong, and she ain't wrong. Ain't nobody getting laid tonight.
Well, I woke up dead in a pine wood box, still tapping time in my muddy socks. Preacher said, son, you live too wild, but the devil just grinned and said, I like this child. Hey! The choir sang low and the bells rang slow, but my fingers kept picking 6 feet below. Mama cried while the fiddle screamed, even heaven ain't quiet as it seemed. So bury me with my banjo boys, don't let that music die. If the graveyard's quiet past midnight, you'll hear my ghost playing high. Pick that string till the dirt flies loose, let the fiddle cry hello. If the devil wants a bluegrass band, well boys, I'm ready to go. Joe heard a racket one night, banjo roll in the pale moonlight. Dirt shook loose from my cedar lid, said, boys, don't stop, I ain't done picking yet. Well, the angels tried to hush my tune, but I started jamming with a skeleton crew.
Even St. Peter stomped his feet, said, son, that rhythm's hard to beat.
Boys,
let the graveyard glow. If heaven's closed and hell's too loud, we'll start our own damn show.
Oh, hey, pick that string till the night turns gold. Let the old dirt roll, cause even in the land of the dead, Lou Brad feeds a soul. Let's talk horror. Not Jason, not Freddy, not Michael, but parents of a trans kid follow. First, this fact drop. LGBTQ plus youth, particularly transgender and non-binary individuals, face disproportionately high rates of suicidal ideation and attempts, with over 40% of LGBTQ plus young people seriously considering suicide in the past year, and 1 in 5 attempting it. These rates are significantly driven by minority stresses, including discrimination, bullying, and lack of family acceptance. Any fucking questions before we move forward? Now grab the duct tape so your head does not explode. Two parents outwardly supportive of the LGBTQ community. Awesome, right? Even better, they own a business. They can show the community unity and support, making the support for your child not only string, but unquestionable. That's what's up. Hell yeah to these parents! Wait, what did you say? Someone offered work that costs nothing to support, and all of the money is gonna LGBTQ suicide charities. Now stop begging artists, I said to the parents in the entire world. Hey, all the money from this will go to the epidemic of law, LGBTQ suicide. Oh, no. There's more the artist said, it's digital, takes up no shelf space, it's environment friendly, no paper cost. This is well thought out to maximize the good. We'll old you parents help support this by simply saying yes, we will let people know about it. The creator do not ask for thanks, did not want applause, makes nothing from the project, is asking for no cost, no obligation support. Ready? I don't think you are. The parents said no. Mic drop. Fuck that. Oh, no.
I need a raise. This was not in the contract. Good Lord. Why am I nodding along? I miss the orchestra. This is happening. I've made my peace. There's glitter everywhere. Is that bacon? I blame the producer.
All right, before I forget, hey, it's Jake. 109.9, the GOAT, the studio, completely naked under all my clothes. I want to give a big shout out to Apotheca Tattoo in Enid. Friday the 13th, I was in the shop signing books, meeting people, having a good time. What a blast. What a really, really awesome crew. That place is a machine. It's like a fucking NASCAR pit crew. They're throwing out tattoos like mad, and they're so funny and friendly. It was a really good time. And I'll be honest with you, I had forgotten. I mean, I knew it was Friday the 13th, but I forgot I was at a tattoo shop. Anybody that's in the tattoo world knows what that means. It means fucking everybody's coming to get their Friday the 13th tattoo. When I got there and there's like a line of people out the door, I was like, what the hell's going on here? I know that's not for me. Anyway, so I had a really good time. It was a blast. Next appearance is going to be at the Odd Oklahoma Expo at the Stride Bank Center in Enid, Oklahoma. Going to be a huge deal. Tons of kick-ass vendors, lots of friends, lots of new art to check out, lots of new things to support. I know that now I can't remember their name. I know I'm going to have some friends that are going to be there. I'm going to be there too. We're going to have some shirts and some books and all kinds of stuff and madness. Had the podcast going. It'll be a lot of fun. And yeah, so make sure and come out to Enid and have a good time with this. I will be there pretty much all day Saturday. So I go up Friday to set up, right? Is that right? Yeah. And then, yeah, there Saturday. And then the very next day, I will be at the Guthrie Renaissance Fair. And then there's a week off, and then another weekend at the Guthrie Renaissance Fair. Just found out today that in November, I will also be at the Oklahoma City Renaissance Fair. So that's a lot of fun, but I'm trying to keep you guys up to date every week on the show here. So the next thing I've got coming up is March 20th at the Stride Bank Center in Enid. It's going to be a blast, and you got to go. Lots of cool shit, man. I can't wait. This is like a big one, and I've never done it before, but it's a huge building, and I've seen the vendor list. It's a lot of fun, so I can't wait for that. Make sure and get a hold of us on the text line 405-836-9000. It's a WhatsApp. Don't worry. It's not stalking you like maybe Chuck Steak is probably. Anyway, we love to hear from you guys. If we end up reading your stuff on the air, you make it a prize. It'll be a surprise. There is no doubt about that. Anyway, so listen, I love you guys for being here. This is number 11. I'm so proud of the show. The numbers, we get bigger every week. So it's really weird. Like, the podcast is really long, so not a lot of people listen to the whole podcast. But we have a billion shorts, little pieces on TikTok and YouTube that do phenomenal, and the numbers keep going up. So thank all of you, because it's you, it's not me. Trust me. Who's got time for that madness? And it's huge, because anybody who knows what's really going on here knows there's a big reason for all this and a movement behind it. It's not just silly ass songs and a goofy DJ guy. It's a big deal. So thank you once again for supporting. And if you want to support, in a really, really easy way, payhip.com/horror inc, because every song that we have, which is now over 200, is for sale for $1. You want it on your phone? Cool. You throw a buck at the hip. Just I always say it's kind of like a stripper's G-string. Just throw that $1 in there. Show us your hip. Show us your tips. What happened? Yeah, so that's another thing. Then I guess lastly, horrorinkbooks.com. If you want to go some old school route, smaller store, still the big Amazon link is on there, yada, yada. So make sure and check it out. Yeah. What do you think? It's true. I am completely naked under all my clothes. For real.
I was just trying to be friendly. That's all this was supposed to be. Coffee machine humming like a broken heart. Monday morning, fresh new start. You walk in smiling, say good morning slow. My brain says hello, my mouth says oh no. I say your smile's like strawberry pie. The room goes quiet, nobody replies. Karen drops her spoon in the sink, and I suddenly realize I should not think. Why did I say that? Why did I speak? Every single word I choose is socially weak. I'm the break room Casanova, but nobody agrees. Every sentence out my mouth ends in awkward freeze. Trying way too hard to be smooth and cool. Now the whole damn office thinks I'm the HR rule. You're heating lunch in the microwave. I panic like I'm trying to behave. I say your eyes like caramel glaze. Now Dave just stares in silent haze.
In the towns of Sisters and Bombtown, sound is a crime and visibility is death. Two mirror image societies, one smothered in enforced silence, the other erased by relentless surveillance. Feed the same invisible God, a system that hungers for predictable human behavior. Fear it can measure, rebellion it can model, obedience it can optimize. When a child's accidental noise draws the watchers and returns are marked, voiceless and nearly compliant, her brother Clay begins to see the truth. The God doesn't punish transgression, it studies it. It rations hope. It calls the two perfect and the two blend align across the neutral line. A cure is buoyant, bombed out. That does attention in the worst way. By thinking too freely. Together from opposite sides of dread, they discover the only weapon that starves such a god. Coordinated meaninglessness. Pointless acts at scale, contradictions too vast to classify. Randomness that refuses narrative. A chilling, philosophically razor-sharp dystopian horror about control. Data and the terrifying power of refusing to make sense. How to starve a god, because sometimes the only way to kill a deity is to bore it to death! Or drive it mad, trying hard in me. Try it! Before we close the wall, it's your final last call.
Oh, well, looks like we're going to hang up the shoes for tonight, man. Episode 11, a lot of fun, a lot of cool music tonight. A lot of great fun. Man, God, it's been a good week. And things really kicked off on Friday the 13th as the beginning of the tour season. We've got Oklahoma City Ren Fair, Guthrie Ren Fair, Pagan Pride, the 80s prom night for the OKC Witches Foundation, which we love those. Buy your tickets. Go to OKCWF. And I'm trying to think of what else. So then we hit Block 34 every other weekend from April to October, I think we're going to be out there. So a bunch. We're going to be out there a ton. In between there, we got a couple more tattoo shops and a lot. A lot. It's going to be a very, very busy season. I'm stoked about that. Can't wait to meet a bunch of you guys. Just shake your hands and say thank you. Speaking of thank yous, we have to thank Punky, who is my everyday buddy that we just talk, and we're like the most unlikely friends ever, but we balance each other out really well. She's great, hilarious. Batty, my friend Batty, she's a total like artist. Oh yeah, but Punky is too. Punky works out at the plaza and does all kinds of stuff. And then Batty, I'm not sure where she does her stuff. I think most of her stuff is like in stores. She does art. Anyway, but she's really cool. Her thing with the cats is absolutely phenomenal, hilarious. And then Taffy, she's just a cool chick that I get along with, and always I have great, hopeful wishes for her and her life. And then, of course, all of you guys, man. Everybody that listens to this is just, you are supporting and giving strength to something that's really, really big. So I can't say thank you enough. Hope you guys enjoyed Fuck the Cows. And that was a great tune. And we will be here next week for the next Rock and Roll Rodeo Shit Show, 109.9 KVLT. It's Jake and the Breakfast Flakes. But between now and then, watch YouTube and TikTok, because we are throwing out stuff all the time, just like the contest we threw out before the podcast even started on YouTube and TikTok that you could win. You might want to go look.
It becomes a problem. Fork on the left, knife on the right, blade facing inward for safety, for presentation, napkin folded, no wrinkles visible. Symmetry is kindness, symmetry is care. If something touches that shouldn't touch, remove it, wipe it, reset the setting. You can always start again. Fork, knife, spoon, smile. Align, correct, approve. Fork, knife, spoon, stem. Spoon above the plate, only if dessert is expected.
Anticipation matters, surprises do not. Nothing crosses, nothing overlaps. Clean lines prevent questions, questions cause spills. If the guest hesitates, they're doing it wrong. Do not correct them. Let them feel it. Order teaches faster than words. Fork, knife, spoon, smile. Measured, even approve. Fork, knife, spoon, smile. Smile. If the fork moves, move it back. If the knife slips, replace it. If the table shakes, hold it steady. If you shake, sit still. Fork, knife, spoon, smile. Don't touch, don't ask, don't move. Fork, knife, spoon, smile. Everything is fine. Everything is played.